back and on the island in Causeway Bay. Looks like Des is walking over to our next venue. Let's see what he has in store for us in this segment about innovative tech in the city.
Technology is changing the way we live our lives at a faster rate than ever before. Every day now, you hear about new programs and apps and technology, and it can be pretty intimidating. Before, there was really only hardware and software. Now there's AI, AR, VR, NFT, blockchain, the list goes on and on. But it's important to learn this stuff because you have to stay relevant because the world is going more and more digital. If I had to ask you, how has technology changed your dining experience? I mean, when you go to a restaurant. Well, maybe you've seen a robo-waiter before. Maybe a paperless menu where you order through an app. What if I brought you to a restaurant today where technology is immersed in the entire dining experience? Let's check it out.
That sure sounds like a unique experience, Des. A restaurant with technology integrated into its operations. I wonder how that actually works.
Hi, Tiffany. Good to see you.
Hi, Desmond.
Thanks for inviting me. Wow, as we enter the front entrance of the restaurant here, immediately I pick up this very futuristic vibe. Tell me about that. What's the concept behind that?
The concept of this restaurant is combine the technology and the dining experience. So once the customer arrives, they can check in with our apps, and they can also create their own characters. So between the characters, they can communicate with each other.
Strangers.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We have our chat room, we have our mini games through the apps. Also, we have different performance. So this LED wall can interact with the dancers.
Dancers?
Yes.
Like real dancers?
Yes, real dancers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want to take a step back, Tiffany, and ask you about your own background. You know, what's your experience in the F&B industry, and how did you guys come up with this concept of combining food, beverage, and technology?
Actually, I run like 3 restaurants in the different areas in Hong Kong. This concept of this project, so is what we think of. Nowadays, people cannot go out without technology,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we want to combine both. Also, we don't have such places so that you can enjoy the technology and the performance and different shows with the dining.
Now, this immersion of technology into the entire dining experience, do you think this is the wave of the future? Is this where dining is heading?
The trend in the whole F&B industry is more likely now we add more and more technology combines with the dining experience. For the diners, you can only use one app so that you can see the vacancies, you can see what's going on in the restaurant, you can chat with your friends, play your mini games, and you can eat to earn.
Eat to earn, like you make points?
Yes.
You gain points and then you can trade that for other things?
Yes.
For more food or drink?
Yes.
I want to ask you about the future of this restaurant. Do you see other technologies that can be adopted here?
Yes, in the phase 2 and phase 3, we would like to have the robot bartender.
Wow.
Yes, simply the customer comes in and he scans the QR code, and the robot can make your orders, make you a drink, get what you want, and
serve you.
Yeah, serve you, and then he can do everything.
Yeah, and Tiffany mentioned some of the technology that's used in here, but as the head of IT, you can explain it a lot better. Tell me about those technology.
We have developed a game in Metaverse, which is combined as a hub. The customer can come offline to our restaurant and also play with our apps. The Metaverse will connect with some game, some character, some own IP, and we can check in here. And also another business, we will do it in the future.
Okay, so this is the check-in feature.
Yeah, and this is the check-in feature we developed for our customer to scan the friend or some stranger inside our shop, and we can search who we are helping here. Like Mike and Roland and any other friend to make the communication.
So some of these people I might know, some of them are new people that I might want to meet.
Yeah.
Right?
We have built the mini game here.
Oh, okay, so this is like beer pong, but it's a virtual version.
Yes. The customer not only play inside our store, maybe they can keep rolling, playing every day at home and office and anywhere they want.
Okay. Now, of course, then what I really want to understand more is the community that Tiffany was talking about.
Yeah.
You guys seem to have put a lot of resources into creating these avatars and having them represent somebody who comes in here. Tell me more about these guys.
Okay, that part is about everyone in virtual world. We will have an ID name or IP, like the virtual representative avatar. Inside our apps, we can select our outlook like this.
So the way I'm dressed, my hairstyle.
Yeah, we can see like here, like on our LED wall.
Oh, there.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah,
this
okay.
one. Everyone will have their own character and own design. And this character concept, because we want to connect with our NFT project. Yeah, we have already launched a project with a local beer with our own IP. After that, the NFT graphic will stick on the bottle, and then we will have a special edition which cannot use the cash to buy. We need to come here and earn the point, and then reward and collect the beer.
So that's the only currency that can be used to purchase the beer.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you more about those games you were showing me. Those things you guys developed and programmed in-house, or do you just buy those?
We develop in-house. We have got 4 game team, apps team developer. Like this, we have developed into 2 parts. The first part is a PC system, which is every customer can check in here, and we will send the data to our cloud, and then we will return to our PC system and display on the LED wall. And the second part is the apps.
Every transaction that I press here is going to the cloud and coming back onto the screen.
Yeah.
Please come in.
Okay, cool. So this is a private dining room?
Now, this is the 5D immersive dining room. Normally, 3D is the visual 3Ds, and then 4D is the smells and the senses. 5D is like we created a scene, and we make you feel you're inside the scene. It's like
Total immersion.
total immersion, right? That's right.
Well, let's have a seat. I want to
Okay,
find out more about this room. So we're in kind of like a peaceful forest right now. What are some of the other scenes that you guys have?
Oh, let me show you. I think this scene is quite good.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, this is one of the ocean scene, and then why I choose this scene for you is because it has a naked 3Ds, so you can see all the objects. It's like giving more realistic feel.
Is it very difficult to create this kind of stuff, Roland?
It's not actually really difficult to create it. We use some kind of like 3D modeling softwares to create the whole surroundings.
Okay.
But one of the difficulties is because we use a lot of
Multiple projectors,
yes.
right?
And then if the linings or the grid doesn't come together, you always get the double vision stuff.
Okay. Now, of course, I understand with some of this 3D stuff that you do need, the walls can't be corners, right? We can see that there's like rounded walls here. Is that very hard to do? Would a normal contractor be able to do that, or do you have to get specialists to come in and do it?
We had a specialist come in to do it because this curve, they calculated on like the how curved you need to get.
Okay.
Otherwise, it can't project the best quality.
And what about in terms of the whole experience? I mean, of course, you invest the time and I assume significant money to do stuff like this. How do you ensure that the diner gets that total immersion experience that you're talking about?
I think we have to think things in detail. First of all, when they come in, and we'll think, oh, how they feel. Does they feel harmony here? And about the food, what food they get? Because in every scenario, we had our head chef come in just to think and inspired, and then they will design the dish just for that scene.
So the food follows the technology.
Yep, that's right.
The chef comes in and experiences this before he designs the menu for this scene.
Yep, you're right. But normally we have 8 different scenes like our in-house designer have designed, which is based on the Japanese style.
Okay.
So because we have tailor-made some of the menu just to fit those Japanese scenarios.
So I assume during that scenario, you're serving Japanese food.
When you're in pandemic, you can't go out at all. It's like when you dine here, you feel like you're in Japan.
When I go to a restaurant, my focus is usually on the food and the people I'm with. But it seems technology is turning things upside down and redefining the dining experience. In this restaurant here, it seems food almost plays a secondary role, and your primary focus is on meeting people in the virtual world, exploring the metaverse, and immersing yourself in new worlds and experiences. Is the concept for everybody? I'm not sure, but if this is the trend of the future, I'm glad I came, because I wouldn't want to get left out.